All right, so that was interesting. I was taking the tarp off the boat and there was a pocket of water along the rail that I didn't know about and some acorns. And when I jerked the tarp, it all fell into my face. It hit in the eye with acorns and water. And it pretty much soaked one side of my shirt. And it was on the opposite side of where the camera was, so I didn't get to catch it. So what we're doing right now is we got to get all of this stuff into the boat. It's gonna be interesting. It's a lot of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, let's get started. That's one. Kinda. Now we got it all up here. That's a matter of getting it all in here. Whew. Like I said, for me, it's not so much an aft cabin as it is a garage. Nobody's going to be sleeping back there. But we close our curtain and we're good to go. I got a lot of stuff in that little space. What's this? We screwed up on this. This is the back cover. We sewed the window and the door into. Ooh, dang, that was stupid. Definitely got to put a stop on there. Yeah, I don't know caterpillars, but I did learn not to touch them because I touched one time and it stung the living crap out of me. And after that, even if they're cute and fuzzy, I don't touch them. What I'm attempting to do right now is screw this cap in so that I can snap that right here. And it just goes without saying, this is a little nerve-wracking. The snap. And the top. Nah, I can't. It's not the best thing in the world. Same thing. These screws I have are absolutely not worth a crap. Most of them straight before I ever get it in. Ah, dang it. Now we do the same thing. Extend that through. cut part on the other side. Place our backer behind it. Stud into it. Dang. What the heck? Okay, so what? God. What was happening was I didn't have the screw in far enough. So when I was pushing that in, the screw was pushing it out and not letting it set. So we got that one on there finally. That's not good. I bought this stuff on accident and I figured I'd use it. But as you can see, it didn't work out too well. This, when I bought it, it's too thin. It doesn't fold over enough for you to actually get a hold of anything. So we're definitely going to have to change that. Same thing. What happens is when you push in, that's not all the way down, it pushes out and you can't snap it. And part of the problem is the screw stripped before you get it pretty much in there. Probably going to have to put more snaps in there to make that actually stay. I knew that was going to be tight. Oops, got a little bit of paint on it. That's another one. Oh, let's see if this works. So you can see down there a little bit. I kind of messed up. I made that straight down, and the way the part of the snap that was already on there, it was already screwed in and they were slightly slanted. So I got a bit of a wrinkle there, but overall I think I did pretty well for not knowing what in the world I was doing. had this up, so I made sure when I did the back, it was pulled tight and everything. So now that we got that done, we'll put these away so they don't get all nasty. I don't want to scratch up and sun fade them before we ever get it on the water. I'll tell you what though, one thing I did notice working on this with this on is it's like a greenhouse. All right, so here's something you might find just a little bit helpful. These wires from this radio, it was already mounted here, and the wire's already here, so I just used the same place. But the wires hanging down were aggravating me. So all I did was I got a little adhesive clip, and since the adhesive won't stick to this, I got the hook side of a piece of Velcro, and what I did was just cut it to the size of it, and I stuck them up here. So it's not going to hold, like if it's stretching a wire, it's probably not going to hold it, but these wires are just loose, so all it does is hold them against the wall, so they still look crappy, but they're organized crappy. So I don't know, I just thought it helped a little bit. I've done this in a couple of places. I had the wires in the back in that compartment where I put the new hatch lid on. The speaker wires in there were hanging down, and if you shoved it too full and shut the door, it would unplug the speaker wire. So I used these little clips, I just stuck them up, and then I used them in the back for the wires for the switch for the pump so that they didn't get near the heater stuff. But yeah, these little adhesive clips, I got a bag of like 100 of them or something, but they've come in handy. But that helps. I mean, like I said, it still looks crappy, but it doesn't look quite as bad. You don't have wires just hanging down everywhere. All right, so basically today was supposed to be a day off to rest. I guess deciding to haul all the heavy stuff that I have up to the boat and putting it inside was the worst idea I possibly could have had, but that's pretty much normal for me. The biggest thing was, yeah, I'm sore, and I probably shouldn't have done that, but I just had to get out of that shop. I've been in there, I don't know, what are we in the 9th or 10th month now? I don't even know anymore. Normally I have breaks, or this time of year I'm usually done. I expected to be off on the water, but not this year. But yeah, like I said, I mean, it was a bad idea to move all that heavy stuff, but I wanted to get it in here, and I wanted to get the back of this enclosure done so that I am ready to go. Everything is in here. I gotta take that enclosure down and sew that one part I ripped, but yeah, pretty much besides food stuff, everything is in the boat and camera equipment. But I wanted to get all that ready. I did run into a little bit of a hiccup, I guess, this week. My plan was to get everything done, and what I was going to try to do before winter got too bad was have the boat taken over and put in a marina here pretty close by. Unfortunately, the other day, last week, I had an afternoon where I finished early, so I'm like, you know what, let me run over there and see if I can get a space. And two problems. First problem is they're completely booked. They have no empty spaces. That's not surprising with this huge increase in boat sales that we're seeing right now. The other problem too was they don't do any kind of short-term rental. It's 1 year rental, pay up front. That's it. And yeah, that kind of sucks, because I had only originally planned on putting it in a marina for a couple of months and just making sure everything is sorted out. Run it till I can do the oil change and the outdrive change, the oil in those, and they just make sure everything was going good. But I don't want to pay $3,000 for a slip for an entire year when we've already figured out that 6 months out of the year I don't even have a day off. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. So I guess what I'm gonna have to do now is just haul it over and go out for a day or two and try to shake everything out and just do it out on the water. But yeah, that was another hiccup. So I'd kind of planned on, if they had a slip available, I was gonna go ahead and rent it and get the boat over there. Even though I'm still working, at least I could get time to go over there, and that's not gonna work out. So anyway, I wanted to get that back finished, show you the little things on the clips, but I'm completely beat. Now I have to put everything back together and get back down to the shop and get back to work. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope things are getting back to somewhat normal for you. Thanks for watching. Yeah, that sucks doing that every time you want to work on it.